After hearing all about field day on Friday from the seniors, how was your field day, Haley?
I think it was pretty good. Our team, the Ninja Turtles, dominated, of course. And personally, the blow-up fighting pin was my favorite activity. Here's more coverage on this senior tradition with Avery Smith and Jaden Lex.
Baby Rattler, and basically the kids, would you like for me to demonstrate?
Sure.
Kids are going to be handed this, and they got to hold it and shake it until all the beans get out of the top and into the bottom, and then they pass it to their teammate.
So they're on a time crunch, basically, so whoever's the fastest to get all the peas down, they win.
Hey, we 5-0. We ain't took an L yet. 50 points. We coming for you, G Goblins. We coming for you.
Hello. I'm on the builders.
Wait.
Hold on.
The builders.
But are we gonna win? I don't know, cause these boys look big.
Since y'all are the builders, what type of building strategy do you guys have for today's competition?
We don't have one.
Oh, okay, we'll see how this goes.
Panthers, we need your help in help collecting gently used clothing and hygiene items for the Love Lady donation drive. They are collecting items till April 29th if you would like to donate.
Seniors, with field day ending, we still have more traditions coming up, so make sure you check your Google Classroom.
This week, our very own band was joined by members of the $1 Million Band from the University of Alabama in Collaborate concert. We spoke to several band members. Here's a recap on that.
Made me want to go there even more.
I really enjoyed it. They inspired me. They opened my eyes as a musician as well. I was always told not to do certain things, and seeing them do the things I wasn't told to do, I was like, oh, then I can do that too. So it was very fun for me as a musician.
Being able to work with them only for 1 hour and then produce a show was a lot of fun. It's always a great time to work with such high caliber musicians and learn from them and network with them. It was a ton of fun. Even though I'm not going to UA, it was still a great time to work with some really good musicians.
All right, I'm Officer Campbell. I just wanted to come on here today and say that we've been having a large issue with the splatterball guns on campus. Leave them at home. Right now, if you get caught with one on campus, it's 3-day suspension. But also we're looking at possible criminal charges for anybody that's using them in the parking lot. So just be on the safe side and leave them at home. I also wanted to address some parking issues we've been having. Please don't park in front of the buses. And if you have to get out of your car and move a cone, probably shouldn't park there.
Step on up and get your... Oh, I didn't see you there. Are you looking to make your beehive as high as the sky, or maybe make your flip as wavy as the sea? Well, do I have just the thing for you. Introducing the anti-gravity, totally tubular, hip, cool hairspray. AGTT-HCH is the product for you. HCH will make your hair as solid as a rock, but can easily be washed out with just water and shampoo. It's perfect for girls on the go, fancy business executives, and of course the ladies of Beehive. Now, you're probably wondering where you can get this fabulous product. AGTTHCH will be offered in the Melissa Bailey Auditorium at Pelham High School. However, it will be only offered for a limited time. To make sure you get your hands on this wonderful product, from April 21st to April 23rd at 7 p.m. and April 24th at 2 p.m., go to gofan.co. Anti-gravity, totally tubular, hip cool hairspray is only $10, and you don't want to miss out on your chance. You get a can, and you get a can, and you get a can! Anti-gravity, totally tubular, hip cool hairspray will be sold in the Melissa Bailey Auditorium at Pelham High School for $10 on gofan.co from April 21st to April 24th. The Pelham High School Theater Department is not responsible for any laughing, cheering, or bursts of cheer that may occur.
As a lady of Beehive, this is the only hairspray I will ever use. I know that must have been exciting for our band experiencing the tide rolling in. Juniors and seniors, make sure you roll into prom this weekend.
Zip up your dresses and slide on your suits for tomorrow's prom. Make sure to take tons of photos and tag Pelham City Schools.
I know I'll be grabbing from the Dipping Dots bar and dancing on the dance floor. Here's more info about prom day.
Very committed and hardworking scholar. Emma currently holds the title of being the top of her class. And I mean, just with that, I would be very satisfied. Yet she was clearly not, because she's also the SGA Junior Class Senator and a member of not only one, but 10 school clubs. Now Emma, how in the world do you juggle all of your academics, clubs, and sports?
Well, it definitely can be a lot, but I think it's just about recognizing the fact that you can't be 10 places at once and staying in communication with your teachers and other people in your organizations whenever you miss something. Just knowing your responsibilities. Yeah, but I think it can be hard, but just making sure you prioritize everything, you know, school, clubs, and volleyball.
Yeah, so about volleyball. As a DS, or many of you would also know it as a back row passer, what is your biggest pet peeve?
I'd have to say my biggest pet peeve is getting a really good dig and no one there to make it playable again.
I would have to agree with that. That's really frustrating to watch. If you could not be a DS and height and jumps didn't matter, what other position would you be?
Well, I really like being a DS, but if I had to choose something else, I guess I would say setter.
That's a smart choice. Well, you'll have plenty of time to practice that just in case, because summer is right around the corner. You are well known as a student athlete, but outside of here, what are a few things you're looking forward to do this summer?
Well, I'm really excited to go to the beach with my friends. I'm also going on a mission trip to New Orleans, so I'm really excited about that. And of course, our volleyball tournament in Foley.
Gosh, I'm already getting so excited. You are one busy person if I've ever met one. But it seems you're not the only busy one in your family, because fun fact, Emma's dad is actually a Shelby County Sergeant Deputy. What is one benefit and one downside of having a cop as a father?
I'd say one thing that's nice is that I know no one's going to break into our house because there's a giant police car sitting out front. And also to hear all the interesting stories. But also, I would say it is concerning, you know, it's scary not knowing what he's going to face, like safety-wise.
Yeah. Are you going to follow in your dad's footsteps for a profession, or what do you want to be?
Yeah, I can't say that's for me, but I am interested in psychology field. I'm not sure specifically, but something in the area of psychology.
Wow. With only one more full year of school left for you, that will be coming up sooner than you know. What are your biggest goals for your senior year?
I think honestly to just enjoy and really soak up my last year of high school, just to make sure I stay on top of my grades and have a good last season of volleyball, because that'll probably be my last time playing.
Yes, that's sad it's coming so soon. But before we end this interview, I have a serious question to ask you.
Oh?
Are you team wheels or doors? And for the viewers who don't know what this is, there is a big debate going on about whether there are more wheels in this world or doors. Emma, choose your answer wisely.
I have to go team doors, just because hotels, cruise ships.
Yes, someone who agrees with me. Well, there you have it, Panthers. I'm Brooke Beathers with your Panther of the Week, Emma Studdard, signing off.
see 8 stairs.
I thought you were about to say Miles.
Oh, that would be cool too.
I know you said you're going to watch some shows, but did anything exciting end up happening?
Why are you talking to me?
Because we're like best friends.
Who said you could talk to me?
Linda and Heather, best friends.
Being in Chapel Hill when UNC beat Duke.
Wrong. It was hanging out with his sister, who's amazing.
Wrong. It was Rah Rah Tar Heel.
Morgan's the better.
Okay, so the highlight of my spring break was going to France. We spent 3 days in Paris.
Oui.
Yeah, and then after that we went to Normandy, saw the Normandy beaches, saw Mont Saint Michel, the Bayou Tapestry, and then we went to the Loire Valley and saw chateaux, which are the French version of castles.
What was the highlight of your spring break?
Go away.
Went to tennis match.
It was good, and I just slept all day, to be honest.
Nothing else? No balling? No food? It wasn't busting.
No.
What'd you do? Why are you walking away? Okay, here comes Shelly.
I worked all spring break. I did not do anything but work because I'm a hard-working girl and I made money.
Wait, according to your Snapchat, you were at the beach. I'm not gonna lie.
I was lying.
What did you do?
Spring break.
I played basketball the entire.
Lie again.
No, I'm for.
Lie again.
I'm so for real.
I went to work. My highlight was I didn't see Jory.
But when you came back, you said that you missed me. You had to catch me up. She's faking it, guys.
How was your spring break?
Good.
What did you do?
I went to the beach and I had a competition like I said the last time, but it was like, yeah.
What did you place in your competition?
We got 2nd out of 7.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough what?
If you're not first, you're last.
These chicken nuggets. I asked. Wait, I got to see asked. Yes, you are. Oh, same. That's so funny. That's such a coincidence. So, what was the highlight of your spring break?
We lost a lot.
Hanging out with you. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm me. Not you.
Yeah. Highlight of my spring break was probably just hanging out with people. I did nothing. Nothing.
Got a pretty radical tan.
I don't see one.
It's there. It's a lot. I used to be a lot paler. Yeah, so my muscles look even better now. Talk to some single honeys. You know what's up.
How'd that work out for you?
I'm still single, so.
We know.
What's happening? Hey, look, spring break is officially over. So, inform us on how your spring break went.
It was great. How was yours?
Mine was great, but we're talking about you.
Okay. It was great. I stayed at home.
Stayed at home the entire 5 days.
I did.
There's no way. You didn't leave your house not once. Why are you walking away from me? How'd you get food? Gilly.
Well, Aiden went to Florida right here. That you know they beat IMG, the baseball team. And I went to T-Town for a little night. It was pretty fun.
Number 2 in the nation.
We're the nation team right here, the state champions, bro.
Wow, she sure is a role model for a student athlete. Here's more on what our student athletes are up to with Noelle Smith.
Hey Panthers, I'm Noelle Smith here with this week's PHS Sports. First, we have our boys soccer team who took on Spain Park on the road. They tied 1-1. The girls and boys soccer team also played Chilton County yesterday where the boys dominated. The girls and boys soccer team also played Chilton County yesterday where the boys dominated 7-0 and the girls also dominated 6-0.
Kick from far away, and it goes in. You already know what I'm finna do. Go! That was an amazing kick. He is pumped up. Everybody's hugging him with joy. And now we got this lane part right here. This is the only way they can score, by throwing the ball in, which is like horrible, by the way. So yeah, good job, Spain Park. Psych. And Pelham and Spain Park ties 1-1. Pelham still remains undefeated since February 11th. And with PHS Sports, I'm Kobe Heron.
Our softball team took on Hueytown yesterday. Unfortunately, they were defeated. The baseball team took on Helena yesterday at Helena and lost a close game of 4-5. They're back in action tonight as they play Helena again at home. The golf team competed in the Shelby County tournament on Monday, and the girls finished in third with only 2 strokes behind second place. The boys also competed on Wednesday and finished in 7th. Next up, we have our Athlete of the Week, Gabe Gamble.
Your accomplishments on the track. So what made you interested in track and specifically triple jump?
Well, in middle school, specifically 7th grade, going into 8th grade, Coach Collins told me that I had to do track because I was too slow. So I ended up starting to run with him, running track, and then he needed somebody to do triple jump, and he actually just got me into it, and I just kind of fell in love with it.
All right. And now that recently you broke a 2009 record for the school in triple jump. Now that you've done that, what's your next goal?
Just to continuously break my own record and continue to set new records and just continue to grow and have great growth as the season continues.
Yep. And what else would you like to accomplish in the rest of your senior track season?
Most definitely to make it to state, of course, and then once I make it to state, to then be on the podium, get a top 3 finish. That definitely feel good.
All right. And what impact has Pelham Track had on you while you competed here?
It's real special. Definitely great memories, great friendships, great bonds that I will forever remember, and I'd be grateful for, and it's just taught me great lessons.
All right. And finally, we know you're going to Huntington for football, as we talked about last interview, but do you plan to do anything with track after you graduate?
Potentially. I'd love to just see what the future holds as I continue to grow in triple jump and jumping overall. So there definitely could be something.
All right, nice. Well, that's it for Athlete of the Week, guys. I'm Carl White here with this week's Athlete of the Week, Gabe.
That's it for this week's sports. I'm Noel Smith signing off with your PHS Sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Noel.
We close today on a more serious note.
The day before spring break, one of our own freshmen, Aaron Brewer, passed away unexpectedly. We are very saddened by this.
One of our broadcast members, Sean, who is a close friend with Aaron, put together this video to honor Aaron with audio from Aaron's memorial service.
Everyone be safe this weekend. Know that we love you guys, and we'll see y'all next week.
I love this first one. It's from Ms. Driver, his geometry teacher. She said, Aaron was an outstanding student to work with in class. He was extremely bright, smart, and friendly to everyone he came in contact with. He had a deep love for his math class and was seriously looking at pursuing a career involving his passion. He contributed to our math team making it to the second round of the contest, and he was pursuing being able to compete in that second round. I would deeply miss Aaron in my classroom and know my heart hurts as I write this small glimpse of his wonderful life. I am praying for comfort and peace for his family and friends. Casey says, Aaron was such a great friend to me and everyone he knew. We always had very enjoyable conversations, and outside of school, we always had a great time just messing around or playing games for hours, never having a dull second. Anytime someone he knew was feeling sad or just down, he would always do his best to comfort them and always worrying about others before himself. He definitely lived a life with more positive influence on others and more fun than even a 25-year-old could have. Reese said this, one of my many memories I had of Aaron was when some friends and I went biking with him throughout his neighborhood. It was all uphill, and it took us a while to get to the top, but somehow he was already up there, and he was laughing when we finally caught up a few minutes later. I love what Jude says here. Aaron's life may have been cut short, but I believe that the years he lived, they were lived to the fullest of his heart's desire. He was the person that you could turn to when you needed a listening ear or just a good laugh. No matter the situation, time, or place, he was there. Here, Sean says this, I remember in 4th grade, so thinking back a little bit, I remember in 4th grade, I would go over to Aaron's house and we'd play in his backyard in his room and down the street and with his Pokemon collections. We loved to ride bikes together through the neighborhood. And I remember when we would get on to this stone post in the ground and we would just sit and talk. He's that kind of person, the person that would just listen and that you could talk to. He had to help me get onto the post because I couldn't get there by myself. He was always there for me when I needed him. And man, this just reading about this just makes me want to be this kind of person.
My name is Harmony Moore, and I'm a freshman, and I'm one of Aaron's closest friends. Me and him have been friends for 10 years. My favorite memory of Aaron is when he would ride my backpack, and I ride his bike all the way home, and he walk with my things. He was very bold, not shy, very talkative, a very happy person.